something happened and I don't understand. I don't understand. It seems like some people create happiness for themselves, and some of the happiness it is out of this world. Should I call? I don't want to use the term "it's crazy," but that's the way they find themselves happy, and I have to accept that. But this is dangerous. This happiness. Let me call it happiness because maybe that's how he's going to enjoy life. I don't know, but it is dangerous. Let's wait. How? As I said, I don't want to say it is a crazy act. Maybe that's the way he found. That's the way he's going to enjoy life. I don't know. He has created happiness for himself in that way. But don't try this. Don't ever try this anyway. It is something that is too dangerous for me. And I don't understand why he chose to do this. Why didn't he sit inside the car? Why was he doing this? Don't try this. It is very, very dangerous. And it is somehow funny. But I must advise you that it is very dangerous. Advise yourself and don't practice this anyway. Away from that, there is this, I think he's from India, this Indian person that is calling his sheep by their names. And the sheep are also responding. No, I was confused. I was amazed. Let me put it that way. Like, how can this happen? How could this be? Like, you are calling animals by their names and they are responding. There is a surprise. Let's watch this video.
Anjali, Kajal, Muskan, Shivani, Rohit, Mohit.
So, how is this possible? It's like when we were in school, the basic schools, we have this register that have our name sheet. Each and every day, the teacher will come to class. When the teacher comes to class, he or she takes the register, he mentions your name, then you respond. Then he marks you. Like you have. Today you came. It's like this person is doing the same. He calls the sheep by their name and they respond. Like, I was surprised. I don't know what is going on. How can this be? This is something that I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't know if it is editing or what. Like, this is so strange. This is so strange. The fact that when he mentions a name and one of the sheep respond, mention another name, different sheep, mention another name, another animal. It was what? This is too serious and this is too dangerous. In other side of the news, in this world, I don't know what people want to achieve. you can see there's this preacher preaching the word of God. And there is this person sitting right beside. He's close to this preacher. He's sitting near the preacher and drinking alcohol. The preacher is preaching the word of God, and this person, it seems like he don't care. He's doing what he like. But how can you do this? Right beside where the preacher is. How? And why should you do that? It's like, in this world, everybody wants to do whatever he or she likes. But to this extent, it's like you don't care. Take your things somewhere and let me do whatever I want to do. Where can this happen? Where can this happen? Only in Africa. It may happen in other continents as well. But this is something, the guy shouldn't have done that. Even if you want to take your alcohol, you can take it somewhere else. But why at the same place where the preacher is? And at the same time, he is preaching. Is it like someone has sent him or what? I don't know. You can wait the video. In a situation where people are struggling to get into a bus, you know, at times some people even fight themselves, especially when they are late, especially when those that are struggling to get into the bus are too many for the bus to contain. Especially when the bus is almost full, people tend to struggle. People tend to go fight themselves. This is a time of survival of the fittest. So, the same thing has happened. And this bus was nearly full. And people are still struggling to get into the bus. I can see that even the door was not open. People cannot enter. And this lady, this woman, found herself in the bus through the window. It is something even the men didn't try to do. But this woman did that. And when I saw that video, I was laughing. And this, you can see, there's another man who is pushing this young woman. And I said, hey, someone's wife, you are pushing him, you are pushing him at her toes. What? It's because she wants to do everything to get into the bus, to get into a destination on time. But I was expecting the woman to join the queue or to pass through the door. Even if that bus gets full, she should wait for another bus. But where she passed, I see that woman to be so serious and determined. And you see, some of the men were happy because she has pushed the woman. And maybe if it wasn't this time, she wouldn't have got any opportunity to touch her. So those that were in the bus, those young men, were calling for another woman to come. Maybe this would be the time where she would touch some part that he wasn't supposed to touch. But this woman is brave.